Hey, beautiful people out there. How are you? Hope all is well. Everybody's healthy and safe. And again, I forgot to shut off my notifications. I'll wait till a couple of people come in the room. Just writing down a few items for a course that I intend on starting hopefully next month. Don't quote me on that. With a lot of things going on. Not sure if I can start it as soon as I like to. Alright, so today I wanted to talk about any and everything you want to talk about. I am living my life in a paradigm. What does that mean? Sometimes I can't even tell you. Just want to talk to people about what they're going through, how they feel. First, before I go there, welcome to Comedic Kim. Please, if you come in, say hello. Let it be known it's okay to speak. I don't bite. Also, I just had a hard time accepting the president's speech today. That was everything that he said was the total opposite of who he is. And I found it absurd that he can stand there and they allowed him to make this pre-recorded speech. And he shouldn't have been able to say anything. I'm just sorry. He's horrendous. FYI, don't own the rights to this music. This is one of my favorites on the YouTube playlist. So just putting on a little music. I like to have some music involved. But again, what was he talking about? Why was he even allowed to speak? He didn't want to concede. He didn't want to, participate in anything. Why was he even allowed to speak? At this point, no one even cares about your farewell speech. And also, he's throwing a party for himself at farewell party tomorrow. Who's going? I'm dying to know who's going to be there. And why are they there? And the people that are there need to be watched because they're still part of what he's out to do. He said this speech about how, he made America great again. I'm sorry, America was never great because you did not own the land. He spoke of people coming in and trying to make the land, people fighting wars and things of that nature. And I'm sorry, sir, this land was stolen. This land was never yours. You can never call this land your own. We can never sit back and agree to what you said because everything that you guys have touched has been stolen. Let me just turn this down a little bit so I'm not screaming. 1 second. Uh-oh, gonna knock my light over. Of course, I should have my little handy dandy remote with me, but I don't. But he just kept going on about, how it was great. You stole the land from people. I'm sorry, I just don't understand it. Anyway, that was one thing. Okay, so I had to get that off my chest, and I really wanted to come on last week or the week before regarding the whole ideal of the White House, the Capitol. I really, really, really want to get up here and say something, but you know what? Let them fight their own battles. It wasn't my battle. It had nothing to do with me. It affects us on several levels. However, just the injustice about how it was handled. I had too much going on, and I said, you know what? I'll walk away from it. But anyway, what's going on with you beautiful people out there? What's going on in your life? How are you doing? You want to share anything? I'm this course that I'm working on. It is called The Clear Vision, and it's a 4-week course where we as people get to see ourselves in a better light. It's we as people get to acknowledge our history and own it. We are responsible to own our own history. We are responsible to know the true facts and origin of who we are and where we came from. And if you run away from that responsibility, or if you don't deal with that responsibility, then you are like the oppressors. You need to know about yourself, your people, where you come from. Know how important it is to understand your position in this world today. Where do you stand? What do we do? We go to work, we run the rat race, we do what? But where do we stand up and become justified within ourselves to say, I can do anything I want to do? Why do we sit back and just allow the world to dictate what we're doing, where we're going, or who we are? No, the more of us that stand up and proclaim our natural rights, because it's our natural birthrights, the better off we are. And the more that we spread the word and share, the better off we will be. So my course is going to be 4 weeks. Detailed information about, Cushites, the ancient Cushites, the ancient Cometians. And we are going to go over how it evolves into where we are today. Not all the way finished with all the coursework. I still got a lot more to go. My goal is to have an online Kemetic Kim University. That's further down the road. But for now, I just want to start with small courses. So that's that. Of course, I'm still struggling with my paper, but I spoke to a thesis advisor today who helped me understand where I was lost. I felt disconnected from a lot of things, and it's evident with the times that we're living in. Disconnection is something that is happening because we're all isolated in our homes, doing what? This is the perfect time for me to study and to do a lot of things. A lot of my studying requires reading and a lot of solitude, and it's been hard. It's really been hard. I'm used to having a life, a social life. I don't have that anymore. I just have a couple people that I deal with. There's no outside activity. If I do go outside, I go and handle my business and come back. And it's almost routine again, and I don't like routine. Routine drives and sucks the life out of me. Anyway, so I have this. I found out why I have these dark bags under my eyes. As much as I started getting rest again, I found out that I'm hemorrhaging behind the eyes. So there's blood behind the eyes, which is pushing this out to be much darker. I spoke about this about a year ago. And I said, I fought it. I tried all these other methods. So Friday, I am going to be putting my big girl drawers on, and I'm going to go have the procedure done, which is the needles in the eye. I was frantic about having this procedure done last year, and I waited, and now things are getting worse with my eyes. So in my best interest, I'm going to suck it up, and I will let you know how it is. There's going to be a few procedures with the needle in the eye. They're going to start with my left eye, which is better off than my right eye. And then I'm going to have laser surgery done in my eyes. And this is all from the diabetes. Thank you, diabetes. I'm just like, yeah, this sucks. But it's my life, and if I don't handle it, it's going to get worse. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to come on. I don't know what happens afterwards. I don't know if I'm going to have patches. I don't know any of these things. And I think I scared myself in a box last time, the whole thought of a needle in my eye. But guess what? I need to see you beautiful people. I need to see my face. I need to see my grandkids. And I need not to have these dark circles like somebody punched me in my eye. So that'll be happening this Friday. Wish me well. Wish me that I don't freak out and don't go. I keep trying to say positive affirmations for it and just stay positive about the whole situation. And that's one thing I have to deal with. Scary. I'm smiling because I keep telling myself it's gonna be all right. You've been through worse. You've had a baby. You had 2 babies. You were cut open. You can get through this. It's about a 20-minute procedure. They numb the eye. So I'm just gonna deal with it and get it over with. Okay, so outside of that, what are you guys up to? Did you miss me? I missed you guys. There's so much going on. That's going to always be my story. I always got something going on. Let's talk about how I spoke to my children and all told them that this week, I was unavailable because I was doing ABC 123. I lied. It's next week that I start all that stuff. But I just needed a moment to myself, some solitude, some quietness. Well, they busted me. I got busted, and they're like, oh, well, we're coming over, and we want this, and we want that. And you know what? I welcome my children to come over. But heck, I was just trying to get a week to myself, some quietness. You don't even know what I did in here. I was in here chilling, listening to my jazz, just relaxing, taking care of me, meditating, yoga. I started my yoga. Let me tell you how I still thought I was in shape. Yoga has begged to differ. If you think yoga is easy and you think you got it, I want you to try it and holler back at me. That yoga says, listen, brothers and sisters, let me tell you something. You got to balance yourself. You have to be able to stay poised. You have to remember to breathe. And that's easier said than done because we're breathing now, right? Yeah, okay, here, this is a composed breathing method. So I found myself struggling to understand when I was supposed to breathe. Now, I used to work out really, really heavy and hard. That's how I lost all the weight. But then I'm gaining back now. But, I lost over 100 pounds. It didn't happen overnight. It was something that took me a long time. I had to learn a whole different way of life. But, yeah. So, and I've done a lot of different exercise routines, but I never really got into yoga. And let me tell you, some of those positions put me in the box in the corner and told me I had to get with myself because I did not know it all. Thinking, this is easy. No, it's not. But I'm not going to give up. And practice makes perfect. And I am someone who likes to perfect whatever they do. So I'm going to perfect this craft of the spiritual yoga. I do comedic yoga, which is really, really beneficial. I find it soothing to my soul. I find it one day, not yet, because you're not going to be laughing at me. One day I'm going to record myself doing the yoga. And you guys probably can join in or, comment. And maybe down the road, hey, there's one, yoga classes. There you go. I'm going to put a question mark next to that, because that's something I'll revisit later on to see if it's something that's beneficial for me to share and start. So how do you guys feel? How do you guys feel out there? Are you feeling alienated? Are you feeling disconnected? I can actually vouch for the disconnection. It's not cool. What are you doing to come up out of that? I found therapy. I tell you about therapy. I had my therapy class today, my session today. I'm a therapist who uses a therapist. And I'll say it again. I am a therapist who uses a therapist. It is so beneficial to be able to go to someone else with no judgment and be able to share what your problems are. You feel sad and lonely? Well, guess what? Here's my virtual hug. I love you. You have my number. And Shanice Joseph, anytime. You know that. And I tell you all the time, call me. You can call me anytime, sweetheart. I love you. Okay. All right. But do you find that sometimes if you do the same thing, do you find that maybe you might need to switch it up to something different? What type of music do you listen to when you're relaxing? Like, is it hardcore rap? Is it sad music? Is it something positive and uplifting? What do you listen to? Maybe you might need to change the music or change the people to help you not feel so sad and lonely. And I do know one of the reasons why you're feeling sad right now, niece. And my heart goes out to all of you girls who are going through this. Let me see. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. But I understand what's going on. God bless Avi. You know, she was a special girl. And I'm really sad to hear what happened to her. You guys, you know, it just made me think about when you guys were all young and, you know, I was raising my children. And the hell you all gave me and the rest of the parents and grandparents, you know. But you guys were really good kids. You weren't that bad. You just were curious about life and curious about where you were going. And all we tried to do was shelter you guys and make sure that you didn't hit some of the stumbling blocks that you ran into. Speaking of that, my big head daughter, you know, I still am running around guiding and trying to protect her from a lot of different things. But off subject. Shanice, have you ever tried yoga? You know, I'm trying it, and my first experience was really good. I know therapy is a really big thing. I'm sorry, but listen, to be able to speak to my therapist, who I found out she has a master's in writing. She has a couple of degrees in things that I needed help in. So who the hell would have thought that she would be able to help me in areas that I was broken or disconnected from? And I promise you, my therapy session today was awesome. Look at that. Smile, smile. Because baby, things that I thought was like so hard, she broke it down so small to like, you can do this. This is that. And we just vibed, and it was great. And I didn't even feel like I was in a therapy session at all. But you know, that's my story. Wonder if anybody got stories out there. Therapy is so taboo in the Black community. It is so taboo. Come up out of your feelings. Get up out of your feelings, baby. Go talk to somebody. And this is not just directed to one person. This is to everybody. Go talk to somebody. Stop talking to your friends and people who don't understand exactly what you're talking to. Talk to somebody who can help you get to where you need to be. If it's not me, find somebody that you can feel good with, that you can feel comfortable to. And fellas, we know you guys don't do therapy. We can't even get you to act right half the time. So therapy, that's something different. Hey, how are you? You know, but just go talk to somebody. Whatever you do. Because listen, I'm going to go get it real quick. This smells so good. These are one of the things that I do for me to help me uplift myself. Just to smell good. It is so fresh and refreshing. It is by Noel Cosmetics, which is my brother. Let me go get it really quick. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so it is my body butter. It is Black Love. Oh my gosh, this thing smells so freaking good. It smells better than, what was that one that we used to love in Victoria's Secrets? I forgot which one it was, but whatever. Hey, Pumpkin, my little button baby. This Black Love smells so good. I need to try something else, but I cannot. I love it so much. But check him out, Noel Cosmetics. You can get it. He has, here's a number. It's Noel Cosmetics, Noetic. Can't even read the name because of my eyes. -cosmetics.com, or you can reach him at 732-520-0606. It is banging. You're going to smell so good and refreshing. And when I'm in a bad space or just feeling I like to do things that make me feel good, like maybe fix my hair. This here, the aroma sends me into a space of glee, happy. I'm happy. Even though everything in my life isn't perfect, I'm happy. Send you some? I got 4 jars. Okay, I'll send you one. Just one. Just one. Now, I have 4 jars left. I'm scared to... I'm scared. I think Parisha got a couple of them. But I'll send you one. I'll order one for you. And then I'll send it to you. that'll be your birthday present that I missed. Happy belated birthday to my beautiful niece Jackie. You're welcome, princess. Anything for my babies. But how it, like, you know, I'm done with the therapy because I talk about therapy all the time. And I'm sorry, my therapy was excellent today. But what is it that I can do to help you? That's where my motto is. What is it that I can do to help you better yourself? What is it that I can do to help you come into a better you? I've been thinking about that. And I had to turn around and ask myself, what is it that you can do for yourself to help you be better? I had to get rid of some things. I was still holding on, wondering why things aren't working the way I need them to work. I had to let go. I let go of so many things. And I was still holding on to a few of them real tight. I'm a control freak, okay? So I was, I got this one. I'm going to fix this one. I couldn't fix it, and I had to let it go. Bye-bye. So now that I've let it go, I've the burden. I don't feel that strong pressure on my shoulder. No, we don't want you on there. But I don't feel that strong pressure on my shoulders. I don't feel discombobulated at all. I feel good. I let go. I let go and I let me. Most people say let go and let God. No, I let go and I let me, because if you know who you are, then you know you are a part of God's makeup and God is within you. So I'm not going to let go and let God. I'm going to let go and let me. Nice little slogan. Hey, hey, Tasha. My goodness. Look at me messing up the buttons. But, so that's what I've been doing. Been meditating a lot. I don't know if a lot of you meditate, but it's so uplifting. So uplifting to be one with yourself, to sit in quiet and in solitude, and to be able to just feel the blood flow through your system, to be able to hear your own heartbeat. How many of you hear your heartbeat? We walk around every day doing all types of things and we don't even hear our own heartbeat. We don't even understand that the heart is still beating. We know we're alive, but we don't hear it. Do you know how it feels? The same way it feels when if you have a child and you first hear your child's heartbeat on the ultrasound. It's exciting to listen to your own heartbeat. That helps you acknowledge that I am alive, that I can do better. I can do more. I am somebody. You know, that's my slogan. I am somebody. I am beautiful. You are beautiful. You are somebody. I am loved. You are loved. So with that being said, when I'm listening to my own heartbeat and listening to the sound of my own breath, it invigorates something positive inside of me. It invigorates endorphins. It makes me feel better. So for a lot of us who's dealing with depression, sadness, loneliness, listen to your own heartbeat. Listen to your own breath. Listen and feel the blood flowing through your veins, because we can do that. But we have to get in oneness with ourselves. And with everyday life bustling and rustling around, with everything being all busy and stuff like that, you know, it's crazy. It really is. You know, we just got to be able to get one with ourselves. And I like to say in tune, because, you know, sound tune. Get in tune with yourself. Sit down in a quiet space. You don't have to go into the lotus position. You know, it's beneficial because you're upright and you're in a certain, sitting point, but you can eventually get there. But if you don't know how to do it right away, sit down quietly with yourself. No TV, no noise, no phone, no family, no friends, no man, no woman, no job, no nothing. Just you and yourself. And listen. Shut everything out of your mind. Take a couple deep breaths. All of the universal spirituality, all the universal love will come to you. You will get where you're supposed to be. Now, I'm not saying on the first try, wow, it's magical. It's going to take you some time. Some people can get it right away. Some people it takes time. But just try it. Keep on trying. 5 minutes. Start with 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is, and keep going. And you'll find that you will love 5, 10, 15 minutes to yourself. Just breathing and listening to your own heartbeat. That's my little special additive for today. I do have my cute little yoga mat that I'm about to go practice in a little bit. Let's look at it. Look at my little light. If you can see it, the light's probably blinding you. And it has the positions on it. But myself, I do the Kemetic yoga. Kemetic Kim, hence, that's my spirituality. I like to deal with things of myself, people of myself, knowledge and history of myself. Hey, there's something I want to hit on real quick. A mother's curse. I was reading, first I was listening to Dr. Runoko, who's a philosopher, who's also, world-renowned in our world. And he does a lot of Kemet and Kushite studies and enlightenment to the world. And one of the topics he spoke on was a curse from the mother. It had something to do with when someone had committed a crime or did something wrong in those particular times. They were sent a letter, and in the letter they had time to telling them that they would have to die because of the crime that they committed or whatever the reason was. And they had time to go home, sit with their family, do whatever they had to do, basically similar to the last rites or something like that. And one of the onlookers asked, well, why wouldn't they run away? Why would they go home if they got this letter and they knew it was their time to go? And it was told that they would be shamed by their family or cursed by their mother. To be cursed by your mother, that's deep. How do you even break down being cursed by your mother? And it wasn't a magical, mystical, cursed by the mother. It could be of the tongue, because we speak spells and curses daily and don't even realize it. What's the old saying that, a parent tells their child, one day you're going to have kids, and don't be surprised if they act just like you. That's similar to a curse. Or you better watch what you ask for. So they didn't run away from the responsibilities of what was done to them. They walked on forwardly to these responsibilities and dealt with their consequences. And I say that because a lot of us don't deal with consequences. What's a consequence? Cause and effect. If you do this, this will happen. So I say all that to say, if you take more time out for yourself, if you start reaching inner and pulling out the positives, positiveness will surround you. And you'll have more to hold on to, and more of you that you can appreciate and love and value. So I'm going to end this out because I do have a schedule. I finally put myself on a real schedule. I was all over the place, but I do have a schedule. But, just be responsible for yourself. Be responsible for loving yourself. Be responsible for caring for yourself. Be responsible for acknowledging yourself. Easier said than done, but try it. I'm telling you, when you have to face you, nothing in the world compares to that. You can face any monster, any demon, any beast, any person, anything. But when you have to face yourself, and you have to be honest and real to yourself, It's nothing other than it. And once you acknowledge who you are, once you acknowledge and be responsible for yourself, you'll be in a better place. I want to thank you guys for watching. Until we talk again, peace, love, and astral blessings to you. Signing out, Kemetic Kim.